Welcome to the autopsies. I guess we're gonna do dead memories. That's the story mode. And if you hear me talking, it's just because I am talking to someone who's playing a chef life right now. And we're just chilling, having a good time. That's it, man, that's it. Autopsy.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hamilton speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Oh, I'm a little angry.
Let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. My meds this time.
Okay, that's just the journalist wanting to give me an interview about my wife's achievements. How's your kitchen chef going?
Definitely pay me too little for this.
It's going
Good.
Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Good, good.
Needed for the next few months. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday.
Today's Monday.
Guess it was in another life.
Oh, that's probably my wife who died.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
This place needs a cleanup. It's kind of nasty.
Okay, it's time to pull myself together. And get back to work. I've already taken my pills.
Let's take a couple more, bud. Okay. Take the camera from the storage room.
Let's hope I'm not cut short this evening. Now remember, Jack, don't forget to hit the record button this time.
On to the dissecting room.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Oh, Lord. This is spooky.
Now, I just have to get everything in frame. This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious. Let's start.
Oops. What's important about this profession?
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
I don't know if I signed up for a spooky game right about now.
The dead is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process. During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Have everyone think you're talking to yourself.
Alright.
Now, on to the police file. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? It's been a while since the eyewash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Alright.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Mm-hmm.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Dang.
He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. That's it. It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
That's okay. I don't think he'll complain about it.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere. Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere. As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame. Voila! Now we move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary. Poorly healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Mm-hmm. That's not right.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
Ew. Infected or hypothermia? Probably hypothermia.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small. Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite.
Froze to death. Investigation complete.
We'll check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Alright. It's time to get to this, boys.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
It's okay.
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay, as you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass. Which spot first? Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case. I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
So it was an accident. Pitch 10 to 1.
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Yeah.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes. First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. So, the head wound. Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
This one?
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. This is of no interest to us. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
Okay.
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand, gradually re-raise it,
No. He's fine. Right? That's not rigor.
now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Okay. Nice.
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Alright, buddy. Haha.
skull. After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in
Ew.
both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain
It's so
looks good.
jelly.
Let's take a cross-section.
It's kind of satisfying. What is that called again? That big thing? It's brainstem or something?
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now. Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us.
What now? Guess I go like this.
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
Good. Very, very good.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Okay.
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs. I grab a scalpel from my kit. The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y.
Sorry, bud.
We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Oh, I'm fast.
All right, now we peel back and separate the skin.
Oh.
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Loppers.
Quite a satisfying crunch.
Oh, buddy.
After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly,
He smoked.
congestion of the internal organs. This means
Got some black lungs.
the deceased was hypothermic. It didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So
What did I
we should
say?
take a closer look at those lungs. You can see widespread black and tarry deposits. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death.
Huh?
Smoke too. It didn't kill her, but what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
So, okay.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples. Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body. Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
Yes, yes.
And from the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Be right back. I'm learning a lot today. Ain't you? These are not some healthy people. Oh, there it is.
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime. Let's get back to the examination.
Nice.
We put all of the samples into the rotor. Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
Time 15 minutes, speed 70. 15.
Okay, let's roll. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. Oh shit. The fuses again.
No. No. I can't be
Let's see
having
what
that.
we got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At
Right
first
there.
glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed
This is
to
arch.
Toby's death.
What about this, bud? That don't seem right.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Dude.
So that its contents do not spill out.
We gotta do a bunch of crap here.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
Smooth.
Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased
Spam.
had eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
It's in his poo-poo.
There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is it couldn't have been suffocation.
Wait a second.
I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck.
Hang on. Oh, vomiting? Do you like aspirate? This trachea's gonna be
First
crap.
glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray. While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Mm-hmm.
And after careful examination and reduction, we've got
He's
it.
puking.
Clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Aspiration. He done puked it up. Right to his lungs.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
Okay.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dinner parties.
Manner of death. Accident.
Now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
That's pretty good, ain't it?
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps. And then, we sew the deceased back up.
What's the UV lamp for?
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Good, bud.
Beautiful. Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
You stay right there now. I don't want you moving around.
I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
I hope this ain't a horror game, dude. Oh my goodness. It's kind of...
I don't feel like drinking alone today.
It's kind of hitting me like a horror game, dude. I just wanted to, like, figure out mysteries. I don't know. This might be scary. Oh my goodness. Yes. Is it my wife? My wife? What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This game is crazy.
Forgive me. What? Fuck. I should take my pills.
Yeah. I think you need to get more doses of them, bud.
And probably doesn't have to get up to work.
Oh, I'm so dizzy. You know what from. Me and Steven went to the joint last night. What's this? It's my wife. How's your restaurant going over there?
It's been almost a
It
year.
was going great, but now all of a sudden, not.
Don't worry, mine's not going great either. Oh, I'm playing Autopsy Simulator.
She always believed she could change people for the better. Even me. It's always good to have something for a rainy day.
That is weird. It's a lot of cash, buddy. Oh.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
Oh no. She got pregnant and it didn't go through. And she didn't handle it well.
Till death do us part. It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes. She got it for her first day of work. And she broke it the same day. She said it was for luck. I really need to get this laundry done. So much light everywhere.
Went to Paris.
Some days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork. I'm fed up with it.
She was a doctor. Oh. Oh, my ear itches.
I'm not in the mood for music lately. I'm not in the mood for music lately.
No.
They certainly have more will to live than I do.
Oh, buddy. This dude needs some help. I ain't lying to you. He's got some, like, crazy problems. She started smoking and
The car isn't
crap.
spectacular, but why does that car look familiar?
Don't know what all that says.
I still feel uneasy. At this time, Alice would probably be sitting here reading a book.
On the downside, you're getting old. On the plus side, unlike me, you won't start getting bald. Happy birthday, sis. Steven. Oh,
The remnants of last night's binge with Steven. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
probably not, but if you feel like this in the morning, you are
Menu
skewered.
for today, dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
I feel like I should make more money doing all this crap. Where's the bathroom?
I think I'll take a piss at work. At least their toilets will have been cleaned. It's a shame this won't help with my hangover.
Get you some
The
eggs.
fucking phone. It's just too dirty to use.
Yes.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice. Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh. God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. Well, this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh, okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call. Bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
Bye, Charlotte.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
Did you see that too? This is tripping, dude. It's bad. Dude. Alright. Where's a good photo of Alice? You're breathing a lot over there.
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
Yeah. You're stressed.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display.
Huh.
In a drawer. These were from Thanksgiving. Stephen invited me. I was going to give them to his mother, but then I met Alice. That was the first time I saw her.
Damn. Go back in bed, bud. Just quit. Just quit, buddy. This guy has too much stress going on in his life.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
Do I have a mailbox?
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Oh my goodness. How far up am I? Was there an elevator the whole time?
Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets, and pious reminders about the upcoming end of the world.
Michael Bones.
Standard correspondence consisting
No.
of bills, advertising leaflets,
Just um. All right. I don't. Where's my mailbox? This has to be it.
Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe they'll finally fix that door. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe they'll finally fix that door.
Okay, fuses and crap. All right. Generator. It's good stuff to know.
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay, all done here. Time to go.
I heard footsteps, man.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Ah, well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Famous last words.
Nice and fresh. At least I'm peaceful here. Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
What is this?
Has Steven delivered the body? Did he leave it where he usually does? As always, it's a real pleasure talking to you.
If you say so.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Ooh. Not like stealing some people's food. Alright, alright.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
Buddy,
Mom always said not to accept sweets from strangers.
Hi, Jack.
Dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and
Everybody just talks about her. Like, dude, chill.
this, I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. Fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice, make me muffins like these every birthday.
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
Joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
This poor man. I feel like I'm gonna need to find out how to sprint pretty quickly here. Hey, lady. You look bad.
I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later.
Are you using the same ones? Over and over again?
Oh, man. I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again?
You still chilling in there, bud?
Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, release folder. Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
Mm-hmm.
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely...
Oh.
She also quit drinking alcohol, had mentioned something about...
Oh,
Friend
no.
also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy.
There never is. Did they give him some stuff, too? Some rich stuff that she loved and she gave it away?
Found in her own apartment by police patrol.
Yeah.
Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days.
Yeah, she done did it to herself, man.
After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered
Yeah.
panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play.
Phenobarbital. Yeah, she done did it.
The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment.
Overdose.
During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show. Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes. This time, we don't have to focus on the clothes too much. However, there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death.
Mm-hmm. Still didn't clean your knife, bud.
Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, Begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work. Some of my previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous times.
Can you turn some music on, buddy? The fuse is gonna go out, I already know it.
First, we photograph the whole body.
That's not right, bud. You should take a photo of that.
And now, any suspicious-looking marks or wounds. Interesting. Very uneven. We'll need to investigate this. Yes, I've seen this many times.
Dude, she's beat up bad. She ain't eating good neither. She done got some issues here.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
Not on the belly, she done bled out internally. She was killed.
Well, there's even more here.
She done got
We need to look
beat
into
up.
here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Let's do some rigor. Oh man, I gotta do it this first.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues. And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured.
Myth.
Still contain fluid residue. The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle. Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was undecided.
She was killed.
More numerous blisters. We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down. Currently, it's difficult to say whether the bruises were the result of a beating or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding.
Homicide.
Given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron deficiency. In general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions, but due to the place of occurrence, this should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body. Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggests that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning. After examining the organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. A severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. The examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces.
Oh, that's what the UV's for.
I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary tests, to be checked in the lab later. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis.
Can I just go ahead and mark it?
But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp. I look carefully at the whole torso. Empty, without marks.
Maybe it wasn't murder.
The area around the head is empty.
Yes.
Right hand clean. Legs,
What?
there's
That's nice.
Yeah, I know he can only do basic prep stuff, but honestly,
That's all you need. It took them long enough to get there. Let's check that rigor mortis. Oh, I guess I ain't done with this.
the left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Ah, well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand. And we check for rigor mortis.
Nope, no rigor.
Again, the hand falls freely. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one.
All right.
So, I'm starting the internal inspection. I dissect the skin of the deceased. And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs. What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content of the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
Oh. She was a smoker.
I'll transfer these to the centrifuge.
Don't move, honey. I'll be right back. Ah, I forgot about the notebook, man. She's gonna be moving when I get back, I bet you.
What was it? 15, 70,
It was 70.
75?
1570.
Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Okay, she's still there.
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out. The laboratory is already open, so... Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! The fuses need resetting. Where is he? Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Lord, I knew this would happen.
Scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
I don't like this no more. That's probably the storage room he went into. Don't mind me.
First the right, and then the left. And voila.
You in here, bud?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
They're banging in there. Oh my goodness, this is scary.
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to what?
Holy fuck.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What?
I hate this town.
Stephen, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. Won't be on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Maybe there. I'm still hungover, and it might tip me over the edge. Yes! Nothing's going to happen.
Oh, dirty. He took those pills without changing his gloves. Disgusting.
Christ. I've gotta get back to work.
Oh, buddy. Yes. This place is haunted. This place is haunted. This is bad. I'm gonna quit right about now. Oh my goodness.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
Stop.
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes, the samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
I just want to be a peaceful man. You don't cause me no problem, Samantha. Understand? Oh my goodness.
Alright, let's load this up.
Mm-hmm. Where's the rack? There it is.
I placed the test tubes in the rack. Now, just take 5 milliliters from each. nicely. And the next.
Oh, this is a pain in the butt.
Five more. We put the prepared sample into the machine. Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation. Return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
Yes, sir.
The
Thank
criminal
goodness.
results show that
He's still here.
eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Give me that
First,
liver.
I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now.
That's right.
Now I remove the liver. No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps
Is
it's
it?
a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help you with that, bud.
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged.
I knew that.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Let me see it. Don't look that great to me, but okay, bud.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances?
Yes, probably.
I move on to the heart.
I guess that's normal. I don't know what that is, though.
At a glance, we can see
Oh.
signs of a heart
Oh.
attack. The deceased
Yeah.
is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed.
Right on that left
I guess
ventricle,
we
huh?
need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs. The last time I saw this guy was a few years ago. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one. And another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Doctors tend to prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Do I have to use this thing? I guess I just use the same set. 15, 70. Nope, I guess not. Oh, there it is. 1075.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
God, I pray.
It looks like our luck is in.
Lord, you have no idea how worried I am about that right now.
We can take the samples to the lab now.
Hang tight, honey. Don't move on me. I'm gonna come back and someone's gonna be moved. I already know it.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
Oh, I guess I need to go all the way to the bottom.
Well, let's see how much of it we find. Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin.
She overdosed.
Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Yes, sir.
The tests showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act.
I think it's deliberate.
I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before
That trachea, I want to see what it looks like.
entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Excuse me.
received
Uh-oh.
evidence of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. The neck could have told me that.
Rank them with normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs. Lungs are normal. No lesions. The victim was probably a smoker, but was unlikely to be in any serious danger. The deceased's intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes.
Diaphragm. I want to touch the diaphragm.
The deceased's trachea is normal. Complete patency. No food or fluid. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
Oh, you want to do that? You want to do everything.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain. The brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board. Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. As expected,
Looks great.
the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed.
Doubt it.
I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Alice. Saw. Oh, I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
I think it's fine, dude. I really don't think you need that saw. That's just me, though. Hey, Ridley. Ridley. If you leave the autopsy mess again, go home. I'll put it all in your car.
Mr.
Okay.
Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying in the... Never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Cameron, did you hear about the convoy? Maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch red heat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be a need for that.
Oh, I bet you I did the autopsy report and the thing that got him caught.
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into it. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses. Please, may this be the last trip.
I don't want to go downstairs, man. Take that fork with you. You might need it. Where's the basement? How do I get to the doggone basement, man? Oh my goodness.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep,
Go home.
simply cool breath.
Just go home, bud. I wouldn't worry about going down. Oh my goodness, a shed. Saws and crap. What's she doing? What's Chica doing?
Nearly finished with the autopsy.
Oh, that's nice.
You can go home and rest. How did this? Oh, fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn red Pete. Will I ever... If only...
I don't like this. My vision's so blurry. Dude. There it is.
Forgot this thing was standing here.
Hey, bud.
It would be easier if I put things away properly. Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Oh yeah, the student's still sitting there just waiting for me on the camera. Should probably be a little bit more organized. Oh, really? Oh, my vision, dude. Do I have any more pills I can take?
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Precise. Oh. My goodness.
The spine is removed. I need to take my pills now.
Let's go. Let's go get your meds, bud. Gross. At least change your gloves, man.
I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, Hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggested the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Robbie.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, that's the way it goes. It isn't the drug, but the dose that makes the poison. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way.
Yeah, probably, man. Probably.
A nightcap will do me good.
Bye, Ridley.
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. Like whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Ooh. That does sound nice. I don't know why he's still wearing his gloves, though. He needs to take them jokers off. Oh, I'm back home.
I guess I should probably check into work.
Okay. Things might not be as good as we had thinking.
This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet.
You notice that too? I saw it right over there. Cut it out. I'm gonna take the elevator. No room. No room, bud. Okay.
What? What? What the fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
Oh.
Who the fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable. Money. They must have stolen the money.
Take your pills, bud. Just take your pills.
Great. That's all I need. Fuck! What if it was Red Pete? Where? I need my pills. Christ. Christ. Why did the neighbors not report anything? I'm calling Stephen.
They're taking in my food. They took some of my brew in there.
Stephen?
Now, Jack, I told you I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
That's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one. Someone broke into my apartment.
What? Did anyone see anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head around? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No, I guess not. Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. It's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Money? From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself. Lately,
No, just let him come over, man.
tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work. If
Uh-uh.
anything else is missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night. I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start?
No, I just have him come over and check it out, man.
Take this thing away. I have no. Now I'm sure Alice's family should really have some of these. Maybe I could barricade the door with this.
I would.
There you go.
So, some crazy crap just happened, honey. Someone broke into my apartment.
I'm glad this.
Yeah. And I see ghosts everywhere.
To be honest, I could leave it like this. That's enough for now. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I'll get the rest in the morning. That's enough. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready. I'm gonna be late for work again. Got my keys, got my files. Check.
Kid's still in there.
Oh yeah, I should take my pills. I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. Time to go.
Time to go to work.
Close the door properly, Jack.
It's closed,
The
right?
neighbors
Locked,
to know
yeah.
if they saw anything suspicious.
I know I heard someone screaming there. Wow, this place is just an absolute crap hole.
Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way. I'm exhausted. I wonder who Stephen brought in today.
Seems like a pretty chill job,
Good,
though, really.
Mr. Ridley. No, he's not here yet? No, I'll do without him.
Huh. Wait a second. Oh, there it is. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear a damn thing.
Almost there.
Didn't hear something at all.
Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him? Alright. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work. I'm going to need my tape recorder for this.
What?
Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman.
I no longer get video recordings.
I begin by verifying the identity of the Jane Doe. It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35, found in a well-owned house by her neighbors Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea, reported missing for a week. Firefighters found the body after the Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange, and at one point it had begun to smell and turn a dark color.
Ooh, they were drinking it.
It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly. During her treatment, she was under the care of her common-law partner, Richard Benson, professional truck driver. The last person who had contact with the deceased was her partner. Harper's last message read as follows: "I'm gonna take a shit in their stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh."
Oh, that she fell.
Nice one.
She fell into the well.
Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the area nearly impossible, especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. I proceed to open the bag and check the state of decay. The most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish whether the death occurred before or after entering the water. Okay, that could have been worse. I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage the skin. The deceased was found, but one shoe is missing. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks.
I don't like turning my back on these corpses, dude.
Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism.
She's been down for a little bit, I guess.
The skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body, that is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the deceased.
Mm-hmm.
It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out. The so-called washerwoman skin on the feet. The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
There are some obvious scratches on the skin.
You missing an eyeball? She's missing an eyeball. Or just decomposed. Oh?
The skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove. So, after the preliminary exam, it's time to take a closer look at this. Today's date, the deceased was clothed. Rigor mortis does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided.
Mm-hmm.
Where to start? We see thick, white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are obvious scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death. The spots have a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism.
Divinity. Sort of.
Yep, pretty typical. Liver mortis are formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in the veins. No obvious signs of struggle. The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails. Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture. Okay, that's probably enough to indicate it. I'd better note that down in the records.
No what?
Marks found on the neck and foaming at the mouth. Those abrasions appear. Hands heavily wrinkled from some diffuse spots are caused by blood. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about this liver mortis.
Okay. Oh, foot.
Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking alcohol, it could have been a mere accident. In this case, the question is, was drowning an accident or of suicidal intent? Maybe it's just an abrasion, or maybe the result of a fight and being pushed into a well. Fortunately, the skin on the hands didn't fall off. Otherwise, I'd have trouble identifying the deceased. Liver mortis of a different color could indicate poisoning with carbon monoxide, cyanides, or nitrates. However, this is not the case here. Their distribution suggests that the victim was probably lying on her back when fished out of the water. A simple trip, loss of balance, and as a result, you end up in a deep hole with no way out. That's all for now. Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct.
Take the perpetrators from the suitcase.
The suitcase with the fingerprint equipment should be around here somewhere. Here it is. If the body of the deceased is well preserved, fingerprinting is similar to that of a living person. The fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little ink, or inaccurate hand position can make fingerprints illegible. With decomposing bodies, the tissue of the pads of the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles. Now I take a brush. Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink. I think it's enough. I'm getting fingerprint samples. In the case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print. I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system.
Where's the fax machine? Is it in the office? I don't want to. Oh, no, it's right here.
Green button, and once the data uploads, I'll run the prints against the police database on the computer. Great, the data is there. Click upload. Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Okay, let's check for matches. This is not our Jane Doe. I wish there was an easier way to do this. One more. Analyze button. And we have a result. Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record.
Dun, 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 dun.
As
Harper
predicted,
Lloyd.
the deceased turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records.
See, disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct. Aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior under the influence. Shoplifting. Shoplifting. Disorderly conduct. Theft. Influence.
Great. Now I can go back to my inspection.
You know, she was not that nice of a person. Were you, Miss Lloyd? Not so nice.
I'm adding the name of the deceased. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick. If the
But
victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting for her life, and then diatoms, characteristics of pooled water like a well, got into the body. In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm
thank
sure that these
goodness.
algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body.
I'm just so glad we ain't got to use that little spinning thing. Centrifuge.
Now I need to adjust the knobs properly and place the diatom in the center of the slide. The aperture. Oh, nah. Too much light. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
Right there. Seems good.
I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance. Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. But rather a bad focus.
Are those diatoms? Is that what it is, bud?
Nah, no. I'm finally starting to see something here.
Those look like diatoms to me. Yeah, that's something. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. There it is. Right?
Nah, too much light. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. And perfect. As expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their upper part, epitheca, which overlaps the lower, hypotheca, is clearly visible.
This dude's smart.
The presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious.
Okay.
Since there were diatoms in the brain, that means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
I can finally get to the practical part. I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an explosion here.
Ew.
You can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested. I proceed to remove the rib cage. It's easy to see that the ribs have been removed from the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms.
Yay.
If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, I remove the lungs and proceed to their examination. Taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself It's clear how far it's progressed, which is characteristic of drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Corpses found in water are worth examining with a tomograph. However, I can't count on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology. A bucket and water.
You want me to what now? Of course, you want me to leave. It's all the way down here, dude.
Who has
What?
anyone been here?
What? No, dude.
I hope no one dipped a mop in it.
We're chilling.
It's best to go to the lab for this.
Dude, we're chilling. Ain't no one been in here. Just close the door. Yeah, he just needs to take a little bit of a chill pill.
Lung flow test is used to detect infanticide.
What is that, bud?
The water should be at room temperature. That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, then. Lay back down, lady. Come on now. You need to learn to chill. Just let me do my job. Ah.
Of course, such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could also... In this case, however, it's about something else. Namely, the amount of fluid in the lungs. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface.
Mm-hmm. They float. They sink. There's no air.
Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily. Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed.
You got me lost in the sauce, but I don't know what you're talking about, but alright.
I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased. You can hear the distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through. The parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be
20.
drowning, and our result is not false positive due to possible contaminations.
I gotta find 20 of these things.
Let's see. Not that I expect we'll find them easily. The aperture still needs a... Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus. And perfect. The aperture still needs adjustment. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. It's not a dirty lens, and perfect. Great. This way I'll see when I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae.
I'm looking for diatoms or the long floating ones. Oh, there they are. That's them.
As expected, in solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them.
Drowning.
I'll make a note of all this.
Hey, you're just setting up. Did you drown yourself? Someone drown you.
This case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway. So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the heart, and then remove it for inspection. Strongly developed putrefactic hemolysis of the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease. I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver. It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. Like
What, cirrhosis?
her liver is enlarged and severely congested. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas.
Yes.
I transfer the organ to a bowl.
Hang tight, honey. Oops.
The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins and many small hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this is quite a feat, considering the rather young age of the deceased. Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years.
Ooh. Nice.
I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
No. I'm gonna have to use my little thingy thing. How's it going over there? Yes?
It looks very turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning.
Really?
Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off.
Good. Screw 'em.
It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases.
That's hilarious. Ooh, it's so jelly-like.
Transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents. One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells. Okay, the stomach is full of fluid and unidentified organic matter, which is probably leftover food. So let's check the diatoms. Again, but in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death. Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible. Unfortunately.
Buddy. I hate using this centrifuge thing. It always turns the power off. You know what? I hate using the centrifuge because it always turns the power off. Almost always. Alright. Alright.
Okay, this is one last little sample. set.
35, 25.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Alright, we're good. We're good. We're fine.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police. I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. 3 millimeters should be fine. Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn.
Yep. I know what all this means.
The water sample matches the one provided by the police.
See? Yeah.
Well, the results are quite clear. I was hoping it would be a more interesting case. More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
There's little left to do. I'm going to check the airway patency of the deceased. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving
Really?
forward for further inspection.
Really? That's right, we can't use that. Very small
Dissect
things.
the trachea and open the organ. Inside, I find a wedding ring. This is interesting. Let me look at it. Based on the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside.
9/13/1980.
There's an engraving inside.
9/13/1980.
The fuck? But this is my ring. Alice's ring. But how did it? But this should be at home. I have it.
Go get some pills, bud.
At home. It's I have to check this out. Must have been nothing. Where are my matches? Jesus Christ! Hope these all make it go away.
Whew. Me too, bud. Me too.
I have to check the apartment. It can't be.
Dude, you're stressing me out, man. Buddy, are you ever stressing?
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
No, there was no one. Dorothy was, but only for a moment, then she left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise. Jesus Christ! I have to check this out.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Please, please, please be there. It can't be your wedding ring. It's not here. It's not. I need to go. I need to go. This is sick. Fuck. Come on, Steven. Pick up the
Come on,
fucking
Steven,
phone.
help me out here.
What's up, man? They took the ring. What? What ring? What are you talking about? They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring. One sec. You mean burglary? You said nothing was missing. Yes, I know that. I don't know. I was jittery. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but that's not the worst of it. Calm down, Jack. Breathe.
Lord, Lord.
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand?
This is
I
dark.
pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea. What? I don't know what's going on. You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. This is going to happen. I didn't make it up. Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
Yes, Steven. Thank you.
Like that? Fucking Ridley lets in whoever he likes as usual. What are you saying? Steven? Don't leave me, man. Come on. Fuck.
He's on his way.
Come on. What now?
Go get some meds. Go get your pills, bud. You need it.
Okay. I need a drink.
No, you need your pills. Nope, okay. Yeah, take some of those. Chill. Calm yourself. Nice. Sit at my desk and pour a drink.
Jesus. What's going on? Just one sip more.
Dude, just take the bottle. You've been through so much. Oh my goodness. This crap's crazy.
Yep. Okay.
Wow. All right. That's Harper. It's getting thick. The flock is picking.
These reports will kill me one day. It's time to go to work.
That's right. Let's go. Get back to work. You need some clothes on? No, you just going what you slept in? Alright, bud.
Fuck.
Who is it?
Yes.
Hi, this is Charlotte. I guess I interrupted you again.
Oh, hi. No, I just...
Get some water. I need water.
And I was just about to leave for work.
Always know when to call.
Yeah. Definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What about you?
Okay. Nothing new. I had a few days off.
Oh, that's nice. Then, did you
hasn't come yet? Sorry, but I said it a week ago.
No, not yet. Maybe I'm too impatient. Sorry for rushing you. You have so much on your mind, I thought. Maybe you forgot.
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills. So you see,
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try... Well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? That... It would be great if you could. Really?
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Okay. Let me get some water.
The address?
Be right back. Okie dokie.
How am I gonna get those pills?
Let's get my medicines before I go back into work for a crazy, crazy, crazy day. Is that my car? Yeah, that's my car.
Maybe I shouldn't push Charlotte. Do something yourself.
Take the trash out. Close that lid, buddy. Be respectable. Especially if you're gonna invite Charlotte over.
I should take out the trash first.
Oh.
Ugh. Why is it so wet?
Thank you.
Fucking hell!
Am I there yet? Alright. Not this one? Probably the one on the way back. No? I hear footsteps. You disgust me. Get out of here. I ain't talking to you no more.
I wonder if Alice's mother has a film of this photo somewhere. I actually hadn't thought about it before. I should call her on Friday.
They disgust me.
Oh, God. Why do I like sleeping so much?
I would too if I worked here. Lord have mercy.
Huh?
Dude, it's fine.
It's
Okay?
just me, Jack.
Alright. I'm losing it. Ridley, you here today?
Good afternoon.
Isn't it a bit early for you?
I missed our invigorating conversations. Has Stephen brought the body?
Yeah, the trolley's in the hall. Maybe wheeling it to the dissection room will be invigorating enough for you.
I've missed how friendly and helpful you are.
Ain't that your job, bud?
I think I'll get straight to work on this one. Focusing on something will do me some good.
Yeah, bud.
Christ, this one's heavy. Hey, Mr. Ridley, I need help. I can't lift this bag myself. Ridley! Ugh, wasn't easy, but at least I can start.
Yeah, this one's bloated. You don't want your apron today?
A new package must have arrived. I guess Dorothy ordered it. I think I'll skip recording a video for the students today. They don't
No,
need to see
sir.
me and the body. Ugh. And they'll still have the accompanying photos anyway. November 27th, 1991, 5:14 p.m. Conducted by Dr. Jack Hanman. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
He never cleans the knife. Oops, I almost forgot this part.
James Evans Jr., also known as Jesse. Age about 30, weight 130 kilograms, height 180 centimeters. Evans had previously been convicted of possession of stolen goods, robberies, and drug trafficking.
There,
There were
there.
also attempts to accuse him of leading a criminal group responsible for burglaries in the New Orleans area. What? Burglaries in the New Orleans area? This is...
It's
It's
fine.
a rather strange coincidence.
It's fine, bud.
The body was found inadvertently in the woods near Peetsville. The dogs picked up the scent while searching for a missing boy.
It's okay.
Police photos show that the body was not even particularly hidden, but only covered with a thin layer of soil, branches, and leaves. The body was found naked and mutilated. Clothes, probably belonging to the deceased, were found lying nearby. The deceased's father, James Evans Sr., is a local businessman. Sounds disturbing.
He's a local businessman.
What condition the body is in, then? I'll start by opening the bag.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. I didn't expect this level of mutilation. This is going to be a dirty job.
Cause of
Check
death.
the bag the police left.
Blam. The police left a bag. Oh, there it is.
Maybe there will be something worth noting about the victim's clothes. Leather belt, plain cotton tee, classic jeans. Well, dirty and torn. Certainly not my style. Is this?
What? What's the matter?
Interesting. Most of the blood is visible around the neckline. However, after decapitation, I would expect a larger stain, reaching much further.
Yes.
Something's stuck here. It looks like some kind of ecdysis? Scale? This could point to an animal, mainly traces of soil. It's a bit like the perpetrator's pulled his shirt over his head. The bloodstains don't appear to be related to any injuries on the body. The deceased must have been unclothed before he was injured.
He was unclothed.
A lighter, engraved with the police insignia. Stolen, or maybe purchased from a pawn shop. It looks somehow... it's probably a coincidence.
Steven.
Traces of dirt mixed with blood and rubbed leaf litter. Evans must have been crawling, or was dragged along the ground. And here, another animal souvenir. It looks different than the previous one.
Mm-hmm. Let me guess, you're gonna make me go get the book about animals from the office.
The only thing I can tell from the clothes is that before his death, Evans had either put up quite a fight, or the attackers simply dragged him along the ground for a long distance. In turn, and this is certainly strange, the injuries themselves were inflicted only when he was naked. Okay, I'll take a look at the scales. They seem too different.
Yep.
They once brought an animal encyclopedia here.
Oh, I saw it, but
She performed an autopsy on an exotic animal smuggler. The guy suffered an accident while transporting illegal animals. Not only were the police needed on site, but it took nearly a day to round up his cargo. Dorothy had a hard time with that case. Did the impact kill him? Or did one of the animals he was transporting do him in? They even talked about it on the news. People were terrified that
Really?
some reptile would just come out of their can and grab him. Okay, the book.
she'll be fine.
What is this? All right. Which page was it? Local wildlife. I bet I'll find something here. Nope. It's a completely different color. Not this area, but who knows? I don't know why I'm even bothering to compare it. It's immediately obvious that it's not a match. Very similar. Nile crocodile. Formerly worshipped as a god in ancient Egypt, and today just by kids at the zoo. How it... doesn't seem to be fake. What kind is this? Ah, saltwater.
So it can't be that one.
Yes, this turtle turned out to be a killer. He ripped off the guy's wrist and tore him in a few other places. Aggressive beast. I only need to concentrate on the crocodile chapter. No, that's not it. Well, this scale makes more sense than the previous one. How did it end up here? So, either someone donned in crocodile products was around the deceased, or one of them attacked him. I'll examine the body and take photos. If an animal attacked him, there'll be traces.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, Christ. Why am I so tired? tired. Some coffee would be nice. What was I supposed to... Ah, the pictures. I'll have to show them to Dorothy. Too bad that we no longer keep our ranking. With something like that, I would come out on top. There's been a case like this for a long, long time. All right, I'll begin. The deceased's skin is smooth and taut. This suggests an advanced stage of decomposition of the corpse. Nasty. It's unlikely that a human would make such a wound.
Mm-hmm.
Such a wound could not have occurred during the victim's lifetime.
No, I don't think so. Oh, alligator all day.
No. And as expected, there's a bite. Evans couldn't have tied himself up like that.
Oh
It was
no.
some sort of attack or kidnapping.
They left him out to die from the gators.
No head. That's not hard to miss. This wound appears to have been made by a sharp instrument.
Homicide by alligator.
Interesting. This needs to be investigated further. There are also clear traces of the deceased ankles being bound in some way.
Yeah, that's
I need to gather
messed
my
up.
thoughts together. And look at these I wonder whether it seems that this case will have to be divided into several threads. Like torn meat. But I can't tell from the photo what animal did this. The work of animals can be seen here. The question is which ones. I have some suspicions about these marks. This looks very promising. The bite is clearly visible. It should be easy to compare with the encyclopedia and identify the culprit. I just need to make it a little bigger. It'll be faster than physically measuring the bite.
Hang tight, bud. Don't go nowhere.
I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web, I hope I put it in right.
You did.
I can never remember whether it was image up or image down. At university, I didn't have facilities like a fax machine. Ah, fantastic. Practically a one-to-one. Just some tracing paper, a pencil, and I can check these in the encyclopedia.
Okay. Don't go nowhere.
Now, did I leave them in a drawer? Or maybe a box somewhere? Ugh. I don't remember if I left them out somewhere.
Wait a minute. This guy's so unorganized. Those pencils.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine. Oh, looks like I can tidy up after myself. Sometimes. A very, nature-driven case so far. I'll have to consult the encyclopedia again. Good thing Dorothy left it here. Otherwise, I would have had to run back to my place to get some. Stephen didn't clean up after himself. Again.
Always blame it on Steven. I kind of doubt it at this point, but you're pretty nasty.
It makes sense. This would also explain the mold found in the clothes. It turns out that some of the wounds can be safely blamed on local alligators. However, we cannot blame them for the decapitation.
And the fact that, like, he was tied up.
It's not these animals we should be afraid of here. I should make some notes and start the autopsy. And look for other traces using a magnifying glass. Several stab wounds of varying depth and circumference. Mississippi alligator. It's strange that an alligator would leave such a clear and smooth mark.
That's fair, actually.
It doesn't look good. Evans wasn't decapitated with one cut. It looks like the killer might have missed before they finally hit the neck. Looks like an uneven bite. It's worth taking a closer look at this. Maybe there will be some remaining teeth marks. The imprints are quite deep and even. From the looks of it, I'd say Evans was restrained with his own belt.
Huh.
The result of an animal tearing at its body.
Oh.
Skin, soft tissues, and genitals. There are even some teeth marks, but well, it doesn't look like an alligator.
Hold
It's
up.
firmly incorporated into the wound. A photo alone won't help me here. I need to make a cast and compare it.
Wait a second.
Evan's right side must have been more attractive to the crocs and insects. Very strong binding marks. You can see peeled epidermis and small wounds. There's no end to playing zoologist today. I need a tool with dental impression cement. Can I find it here? No. It's probably lying somewhere around in the lab. I hope the cement hasn't expired. A month after the due date. That could be worse.
Fair. It's fine. Hey, bud.
Now I need to cover the bite area. Wait until it hardens. I think it's ready. The cast looks quite contaminated from the other wounds in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hope the imprint turns out better. Brush, ink, and paper. Similar to taking fingerprints. piece of paper on it. That's very strange.
Oh,
I'll run it through the facts and check it on the computer.
I know exactly what that is.
What I'm seeing.
Yucca. Disgusting.
Loading. Ugh. What? Wow. This is, well, this is quite unexpected. Human teeth. Oh, fuck. I need to tell this to Stephen.
Oh, yeah, got it. It's gotta be it. Nope.
Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly.
Maybe this one. No, I don't think so.
Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly.
Oh, we found it.
Loading. It'll probably take a while.
Oh, again. All right then. That's not it. Is it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. I'll analyze it just for the heck of it. Nope.
Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly.
Trial and error. Trial and error. Looks pretty good.
Loading. It'll probably take a while.
No. 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 Maybe. No.
Maybe not everything is cataloged correctly.
Oh, that's it. That's money.
It'll probably take a while. Finally. What? The partial impression I have may match 7. trouble. Okay, this one is in prison, so he's out. Another in prison. Oh, here's someone with quite interesting
Oh.
tendencies.
Cannibalistic murders.
She's dead. It doesn't fit.
Oh.
This one doesn't either. I'm afraid this will remain a mystery. The killer's profile is getting more and more interesting.
We need our meds. It's getting all fuzzy and crap. There we go. Now I can see. Hey, bud.
I'm going back to the body. I need to make a note before I start the dissection. This wound turned out to be more troublesome than I... You can see that the tool used was sharp and smooth. So, what if it was in the hands of an unskilled person? Torn tissue, lacerations, bite wounds. They look quite shallow. Someone must have inflicted these with some sort of primitive tool. Maybe something chased that alligator away before it bit down properly? For obvious reasons, I record decapitation as the cause of death. The abdominal and genital area are supplied with plenty of blood. If the penis was bitten off while he was alive, Evans could have bled to death. A perfect breeding ground for larvae. Fortunately, the deceased doesn't care about it, just like we do now. I need to verify how deep these wounds go. If they punctured the organs, hemorrhaging could have occurred. Alligators rarely kill humans. Oh man. I was hoping for an easier case. Time for internal analysis. Finally. First of all, I'll try to determine what with the scalpel. I'll open the deceased's chest. I cut deep, in a straight line, avoiding the navel. We see a lot of fat tissue under the skin. When I remove the ribs, I expect to see even more fat on the organs.
Okay.
Correct. High levels of internal fat, organ size above average due to obesity. I move on to the lung analysis.
Smoker.
The deceased smoked cigarettes. And this is the culprit. Well, it didn't look like the holes were that deep. Such hemorrhage could have been caused by hitting the chest with a blunt object, or a puncture directly affecting the organ. They appear to be of different depths. The cross-section is uneven.
Yeah.
Open pneumothorax should be added to this. The deceased could have experienced extreme hypoxia, and, as a result, obstructive shock.
Okay.
I wonder what the heart looks like then. The organ is enlarged with very clear, light yellow traces of steatosis on the surface. No signs of heart attack. But similarly to the lungs, there is a trace of puncture with a sharp object. In pneumothorax, the heart rate increases. In the event of such a wound, this would mean bleeding out faster and more. In turn, a sudden increase in the amount of fluid in the pericardial cavity could lead to cardiac tamponade, which is also a life-threatening condition.
Cardiac tamponade. Bud.
Evans, however, is remarkably clean, considering this turn of events. This all looks quite disturbing. I wonder if I'll find anything on the liver. The organ is fatty and enlarged. Beginnings of cirrhosis are obvious. Well, That's it. This time, nothing to write home about. So, I proceed to carefully remove the stomach. Like most other organs, it is fatty and clearly enlarged, not to mention swollen, partially due to gases, but mainly due to the deceased's lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I take the organ to the cutting board. The outside is intact. I'm going to check the contents.
Yes, sirree.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go away.
It sounds like there's an unusually large amount of undigested, and now rotten stomach contents inside. Blood. Evans had to swallow it due to his injuries, which means he was still alive when he was brutally wounded in the chest.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Only the trachea left to be examined.
What about all this crap? None.
Surprisingly, it's not damaged by the decapitation. I move on to cutting it open. Okay. I carefully cut, and... blood. Just as I expected. Evans not only swallowed it, but also choked on it. Looks like I can wrap this up. Let me tie this together. After he was abducted, stripped, and tied up, he was dealt several penetrating blows to the chest, then his head was cut off. Evans was deprived of his genitals, and the body served as an easy meal for the animals.
So, do we want to go? I'm going to say decapitation. Or was he gone before that?
Even though there are a lot of injuries on the body that could cause death, it was the decapitation that ended Evan's life. The animal bites on the limbs occurred after death, so there's no reason to treat these as the cause of death. The damage to the lungs and heart must have led to severe hemorrhaging, so there's no doubt that Evans was choking in bloody convulsions. But it didn't last too long, which I conclude from the small amount of blood in the stomach and trachea. I never thought I'd ever wish someone to have a heart attack, but in this case, it would have been better for him. In some way, it can be said with certainty that James Evans was murdered.
Oh.
Oh well. I need to stitch this poor guy back up. It's really bothering me. Something's not right here. Because even now, the organs are relatively clean. The skin around wounds also, it's like someone pumped it out. Christ. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'll leave these questions for the police to solve. And now, I get to head home. It's a fucked up thing. I'll hold off.
Yes.
I have a feeling that it won't end with just one body.
No. Fairly good day, though. Fairly good.
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The body's ready to be picked up.
Sure. Good night.
Good night.
I think it's the first time in a long time that I finished work at a decent hour. I'll get home and... What? I Can't believe what I'm seeing.
What? What are you saying?
Oh, come on. Fuck. When did I get a flat tire?
Oh,
What the fuck? Oh, come on. This is impossible.
someone
This is
popped it.
insane. Why is this happening? Fuck. I'm going to Ridley's. Maybe he saw something.
Someone popped it. Of course. Can't be an easy day for this guy.
Ridley, you know what happened to my car?
What happened to your car?
All the tires are fucking flat.
Well, it happens. Did you have a spare in the trunk?
Spare ones in the trunk. No one carries 4 fucking extra tires. In the trunk!
Jesus, Hammond, calm down. I'll call you a taxi.
Calm down? That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think? Have you seen anyone around here? Someone strange? Suspicious?
Except you? No.
Funny. I don't find all these jokes amusing, you know.
What jokes? Hammond, what's wrong with you? It's just tires.
Such things are not a coincidence. What's wrong with me? Things keep happening. Last week, and now this?
Just go wait for the taxi, okay? Fresh air would do you good. Neither you nor I will do anything about it now.
Neither you nor I will do anything? What have you been doing all day? Surely something like this can't just be overlooked.
Maybe you should go outside and cool down. I'm calling a taxi.
Cool down.
Alright then.
I just want to sleep.
Dude. Alright. Hey. That is probably going to call it for the night. It is late. So, hope you enjoyed it. I will be playing this again. It's pretty good. Till next time. Bye-bye.